Hi, my name's Geneva Long, and today we're going to be talking all about off-grid camping. And I know for some of you who maybe haven't been off-grid camping before, it might sound a little intimidating, but we're here to break all of it down and make it easy. So let's get started. So off-grid camping has been around forever, also known as dispersed camping, dry camping, boondocking, off-grid camping, and is really just camping without hookups. So that means electrical, water, or sewage. It's a way to be closer to the action, away from it all or everyone, and save on some camping fees too. However, it also means that you're running with little or no power options. And at Bowlus, we were the first to use power wisely so that you could be off grid with lights, heating, water pumps, outlets, air conditioners, all truly working. And we pioneered this by being the first to use lithium iron phosphate batteries many, many years ago and sophisticated power systems so that you could run everything inside your RV, down to the microwave, down to the air conditioning, down to the heating without a generator. And why is this important? And why do we always separate that generator use from off-grid time? And that's because we believe at Bowlus that you're off-grid to enjoy that piece. So why is Bowlus the ultimate off-grid travel trailer? So first, off-roading. When you go off-grid, you'll generally want to off-road, or at the very least, drive down some rough dirt roads. The Bowlus comes with the sum of the highest ground clearance of any travel trailer to do this. Also, the exterior aluminum we use is the strongest. It's aircraft grade, so you're not worried about dents or dings or anything like that. And that's why you don't see rock guards on the front of the Bowluses like you might see on other different types of aluminum travel trailers. Weight. So that's the second consideration. You need a lightweight RV or travel trailer to handle off-road and off-grid. Smaller roads, tighter corners are just some of the features that you're going to see at those off-grid locations. And so a lightweight travel trailer will follow easily behind your tow vehicle, doesn't get stuck like other RVs that are over 5,000 pounds will. And it's so light that you can even maneuver it by hand into exactly the perfect location or use features like Arrow Move in order to do that. Additionally, you can use U-turns on a 2-lane road so you can focus on exploring and not have to worry about being stuck at the dead end road. True flexibility is always important to us. Third consideration is power management. So sophisticated lithium battery systems is better than anything else. You can be off-grid indefinitely with the Aero Solar application on the roof of the Bowlus. Fourth consideration is freedom. So use your Bowlus as that home base and take the tow car when headed out to some cool local restaurant in the middle of nowhere. You're not tethered to that crowded campsite, so you can really enjoy that freedom that we all want when we're camping. And then flexibility. Even if you don't think you want to go off-grid camping, you might want to have lunch or take a nap or keep the pets happy while you stop to go to a restaurant. And so you definitely should always be considering an off-grid travel trailer. Let's talk about some of those off-grid camping spots. So the first off-grid camping spot that most people are familiar with is the National Park Service. And you might not know it if you're not already an RVer, but that most national parks have RV length restrictions. So you don't want to buy an RV that will leave you having to always camp outside of the park. Bowluses are under that 27-foot length, so they can fit in most national park campground spots. And so that's really going to change the type of trip that you can have with your RV. So typically with national parks, you reserve a space in advance, and it's worth mentioning that some spots do book up 6 months or more in advance. I'm looking at you, Yosemite. And so with Bowlus, flexibility is easy. So you can often find a spot at that first come, first serve basis. And if you're going for first come, first serve campsites during the high season, always recommending that you're getting there early. Great recommendation and resource to book those national park campsites is recreation.gov. And we also have a whole national park guide on our website that I'll link to, and also lots of national park content on our YouTube channel. So be sure to subscribe. State parks are also a fantastic resource to go off-grid camping. There's over, I think last time I checked, 10,000 state parks in the US. So many choices. And obviously depends on the location, but you can reserve a lot of these sites in advance, but also a lot of them are first come, first serve. Most states have their own website for you to book these on. So you can just Google your state parks to find that website. And then BML and U.S. Forest Service lands. So national forests and land managed by BML land are multiple use. So that's to say, while they're, vested in preservation, they also manage the land for resources and tend to allow more recreational activity. National forests and BML land will usually let you camp almost anywhere for free. Most of these sites are also dog friendly, which is definitely interesting. These sites usually don't require advanced reservation, but to find the optimal spot, some planning can be helpful. And in general, boondocking or off-grid camping is allowed anywhere on federal public land within a specific distance of a road, usually except where, otherwise noted as restrictive. So each location has different requirements, so you want to check in advance online. And always keeping in mind not to camp closer than 300 feet to any water source, and always following leave no trace practices. U.S. Forest Service offers a motor vehicle use map that shows where dispersed camping is restrictive, and BML also offers maps as well. Some other off-grid camping resources that I personally love are Harvest Host and Hip Camp. Harvest Host is a membership-based organization where you can camp at thousands of farms, wineries, breweries, and unique destinations all across America. And then Hip Camp is somewhat similar in that it's also the same types of locations, but rather than being membership-based, you pay per night. Also, many other campsite resources like freecampsites.com, Campendium, Free Roam, and The Dirt. If you have any other questions about what it's like to look for off-grid camping sites or why the Bowlus is the best RV for off-grid camping, contact us here at our Bowlus of California sales team. You can reach us at www.bowlus.com or sales@bowlus.com.